Good morning, guys. Today's Thursday, October the 15th, 2020, and we're going to go ahead and talk to you guys about the election coming up, a little bit over 2 weeks from now. If you guys still haven't made up your mind, not regarding voting, again, I live in California. It's not like it's going to matter. The Democrats are going to go ahead and end up taking California like they always do, against Republicans. Again, we'll see what happens, but I hope you guys are bracing yourselves for what's really going to end up happening. It's going to be the collapse of the dollar. And again, I'm going back to the gold and silver. But before that, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, and make sure that you guys hit that bell notification. And of course, make sure that you guys subscribe. That's what keeps this going. Again, it's just educational purposes. I'm not, professional financer or guru, anything like that. I just kind of see how the market reacts, see how the world is reacting, and I'm basically doing what I tell you guys. So what I put on these videos, nothing I say I don't do. So I basically everything I'm saying I'm doing, and I'm kind of preparing and hedging myself for what's coming, which is going to be the collapse of the dollar. And again, it's going to go back to the gold currency. The whole world is going to end up doing that because the whole world's currency is going to devalue. The dollar is, of course, up top, but we all know that's fake. China don't want to play by those rules. Russia don't want to play by those rules. So, of course, the experts and the smart ones, not like me, they're taking their money out of the stock. They've been took it out. Buying precious metals, they're gold bugs and silver bugs, and they're also getting into mining stocks. You see Warren Buffett, he went into Barracks, and again, it's because he sees profits there. How is it that Barracks is going to give him a better yield than owning, Microsoft or anything like that, and that's some real money right there. You're basically owning the gold that's being dug out, so he's getting it fresh, hot off the press. So you do want to get yourselves into a couple of stocks that is mining stocks, but again, you just can't go in there and go blind. There's a lot of mining stocks that, and they're all in Canada, and you don't want to trust those. They're just a bunch of liars. They're saying that they're finding gold and blah blah blah. It's just somebody digging a hole and looking over it. That's technically what it is. So you have to be smart. You have to do the skull sweat to go ahead and find these correct mining stocks. Now, if you guys want to go ahead and continue to follow me on Instagram and continue to subscribe to the YouTube channel, that's what I do. I do the brain skull. I go ahead and dig into the information that is required to go ahead and find these stocks. So again, go ahead and follow. Make sure that you guys subscribe. But again, going back to the collapse is happening. We got Biden and Trump duking it out. I mean, they're just airing out all their dirty laundry. Now that it's getting closer, now you hear that there's a, paperwork from the CIA whistleblower that Obama and Hillary and Biden, they paid, Osama bin Laden a bunch of billions of dollars, like 1.5 billion, to go ahead and keep them safe, to move them out of one place to another, to Pakistan, and then Pakistan turned around and ended up, I think the Iranians took them, and they were holding them ransom for some money, and I mean, I don't know the whole details, but I mean, there's just dirty laundry everywhere now. The gloves that have been off, and these guys are going at each other's throats. So again, if you haven't made up your mind regarding not the voting, it doesn't matter, between either Trump or Biden, it's the inevitable. The dollar will collapse. And again, bigger cities like LA, where we live, New York, Chicago, those are the ones that are going to get affected. There could be a food shortage, and again, why? Because everybody's going to freak out, just like they did back in March when COVID hit, and they were all rushing to the stores to go buy toilet paper. They want them clean asses. But again, this time it won't be toilet paper. It's going to be into water and food. So again, I hope you guys are prepared for that too. I hope you guys are stocking up little by little, just to be on the safe side. Because again, you don't know what's going to happen. We don't want anything bad to happen. But again, you want to be prepared. And the way to prepare yourself is get the hell out of the stock market, because they're going to continue to pump it up. I would say probably another 10% in the stock market. The Feds are just printing money. They're working overtime. Just that printer, man, is putting up some real overtime. That's a real MVP there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a fake MVP. Why? Because it doesn't really matter. It's just printing something that has no value. They're just flooding the market, buying all these bonds, and all these ETFs, that are worth nothing. They're junk bonds, but they're just buying. Why? To keep Wall Street afloat. Because at the end of the day, it's not mainstream who's getting the money. It's Wall Street. It's all these gamblers and all these gangsters, like the bankers that are just giving them all the money to keep this afloat. Which is, again, it's a house of cards. They're just, with Tim Pelosi and then the other Schumer or whatever, they're just ruining basically America, and it's a shame, and they're putting up a big price tag on us, the millennials. So millennials, we need to wake up. We need to go ahead and make sure that we take what's ours, because again, the baby boomers, they already ended up, fucking up their own retirement plans. That's why they're doing what they're doing now. They're pumping the market so much. Right when the dip happened in March, they said, we could steal more from them, because again, their pensions were blown away. They got scared. They didn't know what the hell to do. Like always, these politicians, they're no smarter than a freaking fifth grade teacher. I'm not saying anything about a fifth grade teacher, but again, this is just remedial math, remedial knowledge. But again, they do it because they're blood-sucking, thirsty vampires that want power, and of course, they only get that power because there's other people, meaning these big tech companies and other companies lobbying them, giving them all that money for their campaign in return for favors. Guess what? The favors have been called, and again, they're just stealing from middle class, and they're stealing from the poor, and they're leaving us a big due bill, us the millennials, because again, they pissed away all their damn retirement money. All their fun money is gone. And again, they brought it right back up again with this stock market, because again, it's just a freaking casino. It's the biggest casino, the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world. And again, nobody wakes up. Everybody's busy watching, the next celebrity on TV, or they're worrying about what the hell Kanye's doing, or, what the Trash Dashians, whatever the hell they're doing. We need to wake the hell up, because we're living it. These celebrities aren't. They don't care. Again, they're just the same way. They're just money hungry. They're just media hungry, and they don't bring anything good to the table. What everybody needs to do is wake up. From we need to go against the current. Though that's tough. Because again, they've been suppressing gold and silver, these banks, for a long time, and again, they're gonna want to continue to do it. But at the end of the day, everything resurfaces back up. You can't keep everything down forever. Eventually it will come up, and it's coming up, and it's right around the corner. It's right around election, and if you guys want to continue to test your luck on this damn casino, meaning Wall Street, then have at it. You know what? I'm getting the hell out of it. I took out as much as money as I can from the stock market, and I'm buying precious metals and crypto. That's what I'm putting myself into, because again, you don't know what's gonna happen, and something big will happen. Just gotta be prepared. So again, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, and then make sure you guys hit the bell notification, share this video, hit like, and then we'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.